Hi everyone, my name is Natalie Jenkins Rice. I'm a senior executive sales leader with Norwex and independent Norwex sales consultant with Team Green Promise. Today we are going to talk about mystery host parties and how to get them started and how they'll benefit your business. So when should you host a mystery host party? There's really not a bad time to host a mystery host party. A good time would be when you have little to no bookings, you're short on sales for the month, you're trying to hit a goal or an incentive, or you're just trying to pick your business back up and a relaunch party is not going as planned. So what makes a mystery host party different? Well, a mystery host party is basically inviting your guests, and then some of your guests are actually going to be going home as the host. They're going to win the host monthly incentives. And we'll get into more detail about that as this presentation goes on. They're super easy to do. What you want to do is decide where this party is going to be held, get your Frankie list together, invite some guests. So you really want to get organized. So let's talk about that. So getting organized. Where are you going to hold this party? Is it going to be in a home? Is it going to be online? What is your theme going to be? How are you going to be getting these potential guests excited to join this particular party? And what is the goal of your party? What are you needing for your business? Do you need more bookings? Are you trying to hit higher sales for the month? Are you trying to earn rewards? So you want to be thinking about those things as well. And who are you going to be gearing this towards? Past hosts, guests, referrals? Are you trying to rebuild your business with different customers? So that's a great thing to be thinking about. Are you familiar with the specials that month? Is it extra enticing for people to be coming to this particular party because it's mop month? So make sure that you're looking at those specials as well. So where and when are you going to be holding this party? You can either be holding it online on Facebook, or you can be doing it in a home. It doesn't have to necessarily be in your home. You could be doing it at an event center, a restaurant, a library. Different public places will sometimes let you use their rooms for free. So be thinking out of the box if you're not able to do it at your particular house. There's always other options out there. You do want to have some kind of theme to get people excited. Is there going to be new product that's coming out? Are you jumping into a new season like spring cleaning? So be thinking about ways that people are going to be thinking about why they need Norwex right now. Why do they want to check out these new specials? Or do they just want to hang out with some of their friends? And you can be launching it into a spring or summer party by doing a flip-flop frenzy or sandals and sangria, or who doesn't love margaritas? So that's just a fun way to get some moms together and get them excited about hanging out and learning more about Norwex and bringing their friends too. A golden ticket party is a great one to have because there can be an additional winner because whoever has the golden ticket when they come in, they will get an additional prize or additional tickets. So be thinking outside of the box. So how are you going to invite your guests? It's going to look different if it's a Facebook party versus in-home. If you're having a Facebook party, the biggest thing you want to remember is you want to be prepared and personally inviting your guests. So before you do that, you want to have your Facebook event created in full. So what that means is the description's filled out, your images are there. Everything is set for that pre-party event. And if you are unfamiliar with Facebook parties, you really would want to do a training first before you went that route. But if you are familiar with Facebook parties, you want to make sure that you are personally inviting your guests. Here's a great way to invite your friends by sending them a message. Hey Mary, I'm so excited for my mystery host party coming up this January. I'm working towards earning an incentive trip, so I thought I would do something extra special for my customers and give away this month's host incentives. Our new products will be out too. Would you like more information? And I can send you an invitation so you can learn more. So you're making it personal for Mary. You're letting her know what your goal is, and you are creating excitement because you're going to be giving away free product. You can also make sure that you're sending texts and making phone calls rather than just inviting them to the Facebook group. Event. Make sure you're doing an event and not a group. You don't want to spam this. You don't want to over-invite people. You want to really be thinking about who would be interested in this. You want to be thinking about people that have thought about hosting a party, but they're unsure of it. People that love the product. People that want to share the product with their friends and family. Make it personal. So send those text messages, make those phone calls. Do not mass invite people. Do not tag people in your posts. Do not invite them and then tag them in a post. It's very spammy. People don't appreciate that. They do appreciate being given the option. Have guests invite. Don't have your guests invite people without asking their permission. Be considerate of everyone. Let your guests know that they need to personally invite their friends too. Don't invite by Facebook alone. So you want to make sure that you're not just sending an invitation by adding people to the event and that's it. You want to make sure you're reaching out to them personally and always follow up with your guests. Make sure you're RSVPing. Make sure you're asking if they have any questions. If it's an in-home party, you just want to purchase some paper invitations. You can get something really cute from the dollar store. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Make a red stamp invite. Norwex has made that available for free for you. Hand deliver the invitations if at all possible, because you give them that extra chance to ask questions and you're able to explain the event in more detail. But you can also mail them. If you're using red stamp, you can text the invite. It's super easy to make that and text it to them. You can look that red stamp app up online and make sure to include what the party is for, what your goal is, and how they can earn tickets with your paper invitation, because earning the tickets is what is going to give them a chance to earn the host gifts. If you're using red stamp, you're going to want to create an additional image to show how they can earn the tickets, because not all of the ways that they can earn the tickets is going to fit on the red stamp invitation. So you'll want to use like a Rona Designs app, or you'll want to use a PhotoPie or something like that. And also, if you're doing the paper invitations, what you could do is just print out some ways that they can earn tickets, make 8 images on one piece of paper, cut it out, and paste it in the invitation. It'll make it super simple for you. Follow-up is always going to be key. You're the host and the consultant. So how would you normally host coach? Make sure you're doing all of those things that you would normally ask a host to do. Know your goal. That is the biggest thing when you're planning this. Do you need more bookings in your calendar? Do you need more sales? Is it double points month? Are you trying to earn this incentive? Are you working towards sponsoring more people? Your goal is going to determine how you divvy out these tickets. So if you're looking for more bookings, you want them to earn more tickets if they book a party. If you're looking to sponsor people, you want them to earn more tickets when it comes to joining your team. So when you have a Facebook party, you want to really try to work towards 15 to 25 attending guests. You invite up to 50. You work towards getting 15 to 25 to RSVP yes. You don't want to overdo it the ways that they can earn tickets, because it becomes overwhelming. So about 5 to 8 ways to earn tickets in a Facebook party, and about 5 drawings, at least 5 drawings for a Facebook party. For an in-home party, you want to have at least 3 guests. 10 plus is just an extra perk. If you have more guests, you're going to have more income the more guests that you have. So, and that's going to, again, go back to personally reaching out to people. Ways to earn tickets, about 5 to 6 ways. You don't want to overdo it. People need to know what are the most important things. The most important things are getting to the party, bringing guests with them, booking parties, joining your team, making purchases. Simple as that. Drawings, you want to have about 5 to 8. The more drawings you have at in-homes, the more exciting it can be for your guests. So how do the tickets work? Your goal is going to determine your tickets. So whatever your goal is, you're trying to obtain, you'll want more tickets in that particular area. So you really want to figure out how you do your tickets, but I'm going to give you some examples on how you can divvy up those tickets. Encourage your guests from the very beginning. The more tickets they earn, the better the chance they are going to have to win those free host rewards. So find out what is their goal. What do they want from those host rewards, and help them get those tickets. And some in-home examples are RSVP by the 10th, earn 2 tickets. So if your party's the 15th, try to get them to RSVP by the 10th, and they'll get 2 tickets right then. Be on time. You want to honor everyone's time, and so if your party is at 6 o'clock, remind them, if you're here any later than 6, you won't get your tickets, so make sure you're on time. For each $10 they spend, they get a ticket. So if they spend $100, they'll get 10 tickets. And again, make it your own. This doesn't have to be exactly what you do. Bring a friend, 10 tickets. If you're working towards bookings, you want new people there. So encourage them. Hey, if you bring 3 people with you, you're going to get 30 tickets. So that's exciting for them. If they book a party, they're going to get 20 tickets. Join your team, 50 tickets. Keep in mind, if they book a party, you want them to give you a date that night. So they're going to write their information in your calendar that night to earn those 20 tickets. If they join your team, you want them to do it that night, okay? Otherwise, it makes it unfair if they don't end up doing it and then they win prizes. So you want to make sure they're doing it that evening. A Facebook example would be RSVP 2 tickets. So if they just say, yes, they're coming, 2 tickets. Be present party night. Facebook parties, you want to make sure that the more engagement you have, the better the party is going to be. So they want to be there. If you're having your party 8 p.m. sharp, they need to be there 8 p.m. sharp. Then they earn 10 tickets. So once you do that roll call, their name's there, they've earned the 10 tickets. When they invite their friends personally, they'll want to document that those friends joined, they'll get 2 tickets. When they comment on posts, they'll earn tickets. Making purchases, same thing, booking parties, join your team, each $10 spent, they're going to earn tickets. So those are all the ways they're going to accumulate those tickets, and then you're going to be tracking those tickets. If it's a Facebook online party, I always track through Excel. That's an easy way for me. I'm sure there's other options out there for you too. That's how I like to do it. If it's an in-home party, I'll just use actual tickets and keep a pot, and then go ahead and start tracking the tickets then. The Facebook, I really just track that with Will Decide too, if I, depending on how many people I have, but I can also do tickets. There's several different ways that you can do that. So how are you going to divide the host rewards? So the party is completely over. Everyone's earned their tickets. If it's a Facebook party, I'll usually keep it open for 2 days. If it's a party that's in-home, I do it that evening because I want everyone to be excited and knowing what they won. And it just gives them, there's more incentive to get it done that evening. So Norwex has an amazing Count Your Stars host program. There is nothing like it. There's so many ways to earn free products and so many opportunities for your guests to be able to win one of these prizes. So once you put these tickets in and you do your drawing, your first drawing will be for the buying guest gifts. So if you have 10 buying guests, then that person is going to get free shipping, an Enviro cloth, a kitchen cloth, and a body pack. With that free shipping, you want to just let them know that anything they order that night, they do not have to pay shipping on. So that's a great way for them to be able to take advantage of that. The second winner will be your credits. So if you have a $600 party, that's a $60 credit. They don't have to stop at that $60. They can use it as a credit and get the mop. So you're getting more sales. They're getting a mop at a very large discount price for about $53. You also can do a drawing for the booking cloths, the limited edition pink window cloth. If you have 3 bookings, that's 3 window cloths, and they go home with all 3 of them. The Count Your Stars last prize for the host is going to be the big package for the month. That is the most exciting one. I always do that drawing last, and it really helps to get them excited to who's going to win the big package. So those are going to be your 4 main drawings. If there's a host exclusive that month, which is normally if you hit 600, they'll earn something like an EnviroWand and a package of detergent or whatever Norwex has going on that month. They normally have to have $600 in sales and 6 buying guests. So you can do a bonus drawing for that. And then sometimes I like to do additional bonus drawings, especially at in-home parties. So I will tell them if we hit 350, I'll do an additional drawing. If we hit 550, I'll do 2 additional drawings. And that could be anything you have on hand, from a dusting mitt to an EnviroCloth. So whatever you have that you want to do a drawing for. Make sure you're very familiar with the specials that month, sign-on specials and new products coming out. You want to make sure you're able to answer questions in regards to what is in the host packages to win, what the customer specials are. So if they are wanting to see how they can save even more money, that's a great way to give them options. And if there's any spend and get, you definitely want to make sure you're familiar with that, because if someone's at $60 and then they can get an EnviroCloth for $5 if they spend $75, I would be upset if someone didn't tell me that. So you want to make sure that you are making them familiar with these customer specials and any kind of spend and gets. And definitely the new products that are out, make sure you're familiar with those. If you're going with that theme, make sure you know your host rewards. If they're asking you, well, what can I win? You want to know what's in those packages. Also, if you're working on sponsoring, you want to make sure you know what the sign-on specials are. Norwex has amazing sign-on specials, so make sure you're familiar with that. So this is just an easy way for you to get extra income, sales on the books for the month, and get more points for your incentives you're reaching for, or restarting your business. It's a great way to just reach out to people, meet new faces, and keep your business going. And I just really enjoy these mystery host parties. It's a really good way to give back to your customers too and make it special and fun. So I hope that helped, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a mystery host party.